Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 26-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Carr now on first down. And this is caught off a deflection. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Damian Harris, third-rounder from Alabama. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Kelce, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 29, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Harris. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch. Motion.
From the 41, Mahomes. It's brought in by Harris. A gain there of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to express.
Carr going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. Well, the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike 50, Mike 50. Raider 2.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And an alley to run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 78 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down now, it's Jacobs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. On 3rd and 2, Carr. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Williams. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got it to Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Mahomes firing complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
When we draw defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Carr gives to Rashard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
All day, dog.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now, 280. 6 right there, 56. Too little, Raider 9.
On first down, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Carr now to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Carr now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
93. 90. That's it.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Check. Check out. Hot.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down.
You got it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On second down, this is Harris. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Kelce, the intended receiver there. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Carr gives it off to Washington. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Harris. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. After 46
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And his throw is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go. Kill. 6 guys.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Marr now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he's got room. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for KC, 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Williams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to run with Harris, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Harris with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year. They only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Carr. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
One down. 180. 734. Check. Express.
56 to Mike.
56 is my...
From the 22, Carr. It's caught by Crowell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Down. You ready? Okay, double up. Shift. Bang. Ready to run.
Running is Jacobs. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down. You ready? Check 56. We own it.
Jacobs now. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A second down run for Abdullah. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Let's go.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On first down, it's Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
5, 64, weak. 55.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raider D, they get the football back.
Now,
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, Jacobs. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Raiders, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. myself. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian, blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't